Okay, so today is going to be a shorter one. I've already hit my top set. I did 200 kilos for a double. I just wanted to get that over and done with. I tried what, well, it's not well known, if known at all, but this way of doing called the French squat. Basically, it is a very narrow squat with your feet pointing straight ahead of you, and you just kind of fold into it, like folding cake mix or folding tuna and cheese into pasta and sauce. Anyway, that was really specific. I'm going to do 2 sets, or is it 3 sets, of 6 with 165 kilos. I'm going to rerun the power building program until I have a program set in stone, locked in, so I can focus up and focus on. What is that? A tiny bit of dust floating in the air. It's sentient. It's moving as if it is living. Anyway, the problem with these barbells is the knurling on them is crap. Moving on to the second set of 165 kilos for 6 reps. Let's try the shoulder whip stance. Roughly. Oh, that's better. That's so much better. I am so fucking fatigued after doing that top set with the quote-unquote French style of squatting. My calves are aching, but that's probably because the majority of the load of my top set was over my calves. Well, that was a lot better than the second set, which was a lot better than the first set. Makes no sense. I'm going to keep this rapid, keep moving, because I haven't got a lot of time. So, working up to 127.5 kilos for a set of 8 reps. I will say that the squat session was brilliant, even though I feel slightly fatigued. So either I've just built up a higher work capacity, meaning I can get more volume in, or I've just gritted it out. whipping out, bloody hell, I can't hear myself. The musical instruments are malfunctioning my brain. Whipping out the state-of-the-art chalk bag, my co-op bag with the plastic bag, yeah, doubled up on the bags for extra protection. You ever feel like you're just kind of traveling through time and space? You're living a life that you're not completely and utterly attached to. There is a part of you that is between that switch of first person to third person. You're halfway there, you know? You've just switched the cam, you've pressed the button, it's back, it's making that transition. You're not quite here, you're not quite there, you're just kind of there. You're just kind of riding along. It's weird. Those last 2 reps were off. The bar was quite a bit higher than I usually place it, so a lot more chest was involved. I flared out a bit more, and I lost power, but it is what it is. You just get on with it. Last set, 127.5 kilos, hopefully for a solid set of 8 at RPE 7. I'm not too sure what's going on today, but my rhythm is off. The last 2 reps were again too high. Now, I don't know whether that is fatigue kicking in. There is chalk going fucking everywhere in my lungs. That's not where it should be. What was I saying? Yeah. So I don't know whether it's fatigue kicking in, but that was about RPE 7, 7.5. I probably could have got, well, I could have got 2 more, maybe 3, which is a little bit over, but that's the last set. So it's moving on to RDLs. Just like the bench, I'm keeping things going quick time. I'm going to work up to a set of 4 at RPE 6.5, pause deadlifts. That'll be about 225 kilos. I'm using the straps because my calluses, well, thumbs are suffering at the minute. Next week, I'll go back to using a double overhand hook grip. But this week, I'm going to use straps simply so my thumbs can regenerate the skin I have torn off of them. These are paused. I need to remind myself of that. Otherwise, I'll just be throwing the weight about without realising it. That was too high. After today's squat session, my legs are like jelly. They are shaking. What happened in that squat room? I don't know. Squat room? It's not a squat room. It's a squat palace. Oh, for fuck's sake, that wasn't paused, was it? This dropping, it's a no-no. A habit not to get into. I'll tell you what, if YouTube starts to do better than Instagram, currently Instagram is at 15k, TikTok is at 8k, YouTube is just under 1k. If I get, I don't know, let's say 5k YouTube subscribers, in the future, at that point, I will never film portrait again. It will purely be landscape, because I know that it might be potentially frustrating for some of you when I film my top set in portrait mode, but that's only because I put it on Instagram and TikTok. YouTube is getting there, and I want YouTube to bypass my Instagram and my TikTok. Once it does that, YouTube will be my main focus. But until then, you'll just have to deal with the occasional switch up in terms of the, view mode. Anyway, so 225, piece of piss. I probably could have done that for a lot more than 3 reps. I probably could have done 8 to 10 paused reps with 225 kilos. So it wasn't truly a top set. But I am fatigued from the squats, so I'll leave it there. I'll play it smart. I'll wait until my heavy deadlifting session, which is Thursday. Anyway, backing off to, I like to use the correct terminology. I can't even say it. How embarrassing. Anyway, back off sets, 192.5 kilos for 3 sets of 7. Let's get it, shall we? Oh no. The musical instruments have stopped. There we go. Oh, beautiful. What a tune. That was a girly scream. God damn. And I've got to do 2 more sets of that. Holy moly. That's a lot of volume. Nice and close. Nice and personal. Got the wide angle going on. Let's see what this angle looks like, shall we? Because I'm all about trying out different angles. Oh, I should have set up my stance before I gripped a hold of the barbell. That way, I can see the point of my foot. I want the barbell mid-foot. That is perfect. And so should you. You should have it over the mid of your foot, unless you have a gigantic feet. Okay, that'll do. I think I'll tailor my volume to the way that I feel right now. And my lower back is sore, it's fatigued. One more set of that would definitely push my level of volume over what it should be. The volume would definitely spill out the jug, and I would suffer come my heavy deadlift session, and probably even next week. So that's SBD day complete, because I'm short for time. I will do the accessories tomorrow, but instead of making you wait a whole so-and-so to see one part, well, both parts, I'll just post this, and then tomorrow will be the accessories, because I have a little bit more time. The day after that, Wednesday, will be bench, and then the day after that will either be a rest day or it will be high bar back squats. Every rep performed will have my chin over and tapping the bar. That way you know for a fact I've completed an entire rep. I'd say that was a pretty damn solid set of 8 reps. I think instead of bowing down to the power of my ego, I'm going to stick to a 10 kilo weight plate and do another 2 sets of that. An absolute staple in my training regime, the Bulgarian split squat. As I've said before, the carryover to the squat and to the deadlift is exceptional.